Hi girls, welcome back to Glam-me-up. Today I'm going to be filming my oral or teeth care routine. It's kind of something kind of strange to talk about, but it's definitely beauty related because if you don't have a pretty smile and clean teeth, nothing else is going to look good. I think it's very important. It's important to being healthy and living long and also looking good because no one wants dirty teeth. It's like the worst thing. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some ways that I keep my teeth white and keep them clean and healthy. That way I have less painful dental visits because I hate going to the dentist, and when I do, I don't want it to be really painful. So these are some ways that I keep everything healthy and clean. And this is also going to be a review of the OraBrush. So I will be featuring that at the end, a short review of this as well as a demo. So let me know if you like this and leave a video response if you guys have your dental routine filmed, or just leave me in the comments below how you keep your teeth healthy and keep them white. So let's go ahead and get into the demo where I'll explain everything. So first things first is toothpaste. Now you may think that toothpaste doesn't really have much of a benefit, or it doesn't really matter what brand you get, but it really does. Crest 3D White Vivid is my favorite toothpaste of all time. It's a little bit more expensive than your traditional toothpaste, but once you use it, you will not ever want to switch back. It makes a huge difference. This is one major way that I keep my teeth white because it removes surface stains. If you want to permanently whiten your teeth, like if they're really bad off, then you would want to whiten with a whitening kit first, but then to follow up and keep them white, you want to go ahead and remove surface stains before they can soak into your teeth and be permanent stains that are harder to get rid of. So this works really well to get rid of the surface stains, and I love the taste of it, and it really foams up really good. The next thing I wanted to mention was my toothbrush, which is kind of weird to be showing on camera, but this is the spin brush. I don't know the exact model name of it, but it will all be on my blog. Yeah, I know mine's gross and dirty because I've had it for so long, but basically all you have to do is buy the replacement heads for it. And I really like this electric toothbrush because it's battery powered, so you don't have to worry about charging it, which can be annoying to have sitting around on your sink. It's also really easy to hold in your hand of the way that it's shaped, and most importantly, the brush head. It's also really nice because the brush head is awesome. It's got the spin brush at the top where it's the circular brush, but then it also has another brush head part at the bottom where it actually moves up and down, so it's cleaning your teeth two different ways. You don't really want to use a traditional type of toothbrush to where you would scrub back and forth because that's very bad for your teeth. You don't want to be ripping your teeth or ripping your gums away from your teeth. I've seen some really bad cases of receding gum lines, and it's from scrubbing your teeth, so you don't ever want to brush back and forth. If you do use a traditional toothbrush, make sure you're always going in circles when you're doing it and not scrubbing back and forth. But this brush head actually doesn't scrub back and forth too roughly, and then it also goes in a circular motion too, so you still have to be careful. And you want to also make sure that you don't scrub too hard. If you're using an automatic toothbrush, it's doing the work for you in the speed it's supposed to, so there's no need for excessive scrubbing. So you really want to be gentle on your teeth. It will get the job done if you have the right toothpaste and everything. Now I'm going to go in with my OraBrush, and there will be a full review of this at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But basically, this is what the head looks like up close, and I'm taking some of the OraBrush tongue foam and squirting it directly onto the OraBrush, and then I'm scrubbing my tongue back and forth. You want to make sure you do this to loosen up all of that nasty gum, and making a few passes down your tongue to totally remove all the stuff and make sure it gets caught in the catcher. This is what my tongue looks like before. I will have a better picture of this because it doesn't even do it justice on camera of how big of a difference this makes. And then this is just how clean it looks afterwards. Your tongue is never supposed to be white. It's supposed to be pink all the time. So if it has any type of color or whiteness on it, that means you probably have bad breath. So you want to make sure you remove all of that until your tongue is totally pink. Now we're going to move on to flossing, and I like using these dental pick things. I don't remember the exact brand of these. It doesn't really matter what brand you get, just make sure you don't get something too cheap because it will fall apart when you use it. Flossing is really important not only to keep your gums healthy and keep them from bleeding when you go to the dentist, but it's also going to keep your teeth whiter. A lot of times if you whiten your teeth, you might still notice that there's yellow stuff in between your teeth, and that will contribute to a lot of the yellowness, and that's from the plaque buildup in between your teeth. So you want to make sure you floss at least once a day to remove all of that to keep your teeth really white. And I've noticed a huge difference since I've been flossing more in the health of my teeth and the whiteness of them. Another thing you want to keep in mind when you floss is to not just simply push it up in between your teeth and pull it out. You want to make sure that you're scrubbing both sides of your teeth. So that's really what's going to remove the plaque instead of just sticking it up and pulling it out. That's not really going to do much. Then I'm going to finish off with some mouthwash, and I like to do this after I floss just to totally remove everything when I'm finished. I like using the Crest Pro Health Complete with fluoride, and this is nice because it doesn't have alcohol so it doesn't burn, but if you are not a wimp like me and you want to use Listerine, that's probably even better because I'm sure the alcohol probably kills more germs. I also wanted to mention teeth whitening. I used to use the Plus White 5-minute speed whitening system, and it did work really well. I have a full review and demo of that and everything. But I did notice that the whiteness of my teeth didn't last as long as when I used to use Crest white strips. They are more expensive, but I definitely think that they're worth the money. I don't have any on hand to show, but that is what I plan on getting next time that I purchase teeth whitener because they're definitely worth it. The 5-minute speed whitening system is good if you just want something cheap, maybe to maintain your white teeth, but if you wanted to overall really whiten and make it last at least a year or so, then I would definitely recommend the Crest white strips. So that is just what I do on a daily basis. I don't floss morning and night. I only do that at night just because it does take more time. I'm usually in a hurry, but it's good to do it both if you can. The mouthwash I'm also really bad at. I try to do it more, but it's just an extra step, so I skip that if I don't have much time, but I always brush my teeth twice a day, and it's so important. I cannot stress to you enough how much better you will feel if you do it at night. A lot of people are too lazy to do it, but if you actually do it, you won't have like a dry or a bad breath in the morning. You're still going to have bad breath, but it's not going to be near as bad, but your teeth are also going to be whiter that way, and you won't get cavities because cavities usually form at night when food's sitting on your teeth. Even if you don't eat sweets, you can still get cavities, so definitely very important. So as far as the whole tongue cleaners thing go, it's actually something kind of new to me. My dentist recently gave me this one free. This one is by Gum, and I've had it for quite a while. I'm not too crazy about it. I don't know if you can buy these in the store. I haven't actually tried to look for them yet, but basically it's just shaped like this, and it has the scraper here and then the brush bristles here. But the bristles actually got stained because they're just like a toothbrush, and I do drink a lot of coffee and I like to use this in the morning, so I guess the coffee kind of stained the bristles, which is really gross. But I just don't like it as much because this actually kind of scraped my tongue. It kind of hurt because it's just like hard plastic. So I'm actually really glad I got to try out the OraBrush because it's way better. These bristles here are really soft. So basically this is what it looks like. You can get it in whatever color you want. I think they have several different colors. Mine, it just came in the orange. And it has this catcher right here, which is the guard, which catches all the stuff. And then these bristles that are these plasticky, really fine bristles with a very fine tip so they don't hurt your tongue. It's very soft and they will scrub it. So basically your tongue should never be white. It shouldn't have any type of residue on it. It should be pink if your breath is going to be good and your tongue's going to be clean. So what I like to do is scrub my tongue with it a few times, several times, and try to get as far back as I possibly can without actually choking myself, because you don't want to choke yourself, but you do want to try to reach back as far as you can, just because your breath's still going to stink if it's really gross in the very back. So then when I'm done scrubbing it, I just go through a few passes just straight down, and that's going to get all of the gunk caught in the catcher on the top to just really scrape it off. So then when you're done with it, you'll have all of the gunk and tongue mess and stuff that came off your tongue stuck in the bristles. So then you want to rinse it out with hot water to kind of desanitize it. So it also comes with this foam. This is the OraBrush tongue foam. It's 100% natural, and it says powered by OraZyme, which it says that it has active enzymes that help fight bad breath and balance the enzymes on your tongue. This says it has 7 all-natural enzymes that build up the good bacteria in order to protect against future bad breath attacks. So the tongue foam is what's going to actually help prevent bad breath from forming in the future. And it's also going to help clean it because it is that foam consistency. So you are supposed to apply 1 to 2 pumps directly onto your tongue or onto the actual OraBrush. If you only had the money to just get the OraBrush, I would definitely recommend just getting that. But if you do have the extra, to just go ahead and get the foam with it, because it's going to prevent more bad breath from forming afterwards, and it's good to help clean it as well. You could also just use your toothpaste afterwards, but definitely really like the added foam too to help clean it and prevent future bad breath. So definitely love these two together. This is going to be a huge staple in my oral routine. I was using the other one before, wasn't too crazy about it, kind of hated using it just because it did kind of hurt when I would scrape it off. This one's definitely more effective. I find it gets more off because there is all those bristles, so it can kind of get down in all the different cracks and around your taste buds and stuff without actually hurting your taste buds, which is this one just had a few little ridges, so it kind of didn't get you would see the lines of where it didn't scrape off. So this is definitely more effective and less painful. It doesn't hurt or anything, and it is affordable as well. It keeps you from having that bad breath and also that bad taste in your mouth, because a lot of times even after brushing your teeth you can still kind of taste it in the back of your mouth. You still have a funky taste if you're a coffee drinker like me, or even if you just eat something really hard to get off like garlic and stuff. Even after you brush your teeth you can still taste it. That's because it's still on your tongue. So this is definitely good to just get all that gunk off to where you have that fresh tasting and fresh smelling breath. Because of course that is most important to looking and feeling good, is having a pretty smile and good smelling breath. So their customer service was actually really good too. This came within a day or two after being shipped, so it came really fast. So that's something that's really nice to keep in mind as well. It won't take forever to get there. I also wanted to let you guys know about an amazing deal. If you go to OraBrush.com, it will be linked in the bottom bar. You can sign up to try it for free. All you have to do is pay shipping and handling, and you can try it out for free. So be sure to let me know if you're going to try it out and what you thought. Leave your thoughts in the comments below and any requests for future reviews or videos that you would like to see. I know you've probably heard so many people talk about this, but it's because it's that great. It's just an awesome invention and innovative product that hopefully will continue to spread and everyone will learn about it and get one for themselves. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye everybody.